Good morning and welcome to Our Issues Milwaukee. I'm your host, Andrea Williams, and our focus this morning is on the 163rd Wisconsin State Fair presented by U.S. Cellular. The State Fair is one of the most family-friendly and affordable entertainment experiences of Wisconsin's summer season. Fairgoers of all ages will celebrate storied traditions and begin new ones starting July 31st through August 10th right here at State Fair Park in West Dallas. Here to tell us everything we need to know about this 11-day event is Kathleen O'Leary, Director of Marketing and Communications for the Wisconsin State Fair. Hi, Kathleen.
Good morning.
Thank you for being here. It's a beautiful day, and obviously people are going to hear, the trucks beeping and some construction happening, but you're getting geared up for the fair.
We are just getting ready for the greatest 11 days of summer in the state of Wisconsin, and couldn't be prouder to open our gates on July 31st.
Yes, and once those gates open, it's going to be a whole nother type of noise. Parades and people talking and all kinds of fun things going on, and that's really what it's all about.
It's what it's all about. It's a gathering. It's the celebration. Not only is it the celebration of everything that we should be so proud of in Wisconsin, but it's a celebration of bringing family and friends together and coming out. And the fair is so individualistic. It's about what you think is so wonderful about the fair may be different about what I think, but we can all come together and everybody can have a great time. Do we want to go see the animals? Do we want to eat? Do we want to catch one of the acts on one of the 30 free stages? Do you want to spend a little time in Spin City, our great amusement and ride and game area? There is just something. Or shall we go shopping at one of the 750 different locations?
Whoa.
Yes, yes.
Too bad they're not already set up. But really, we're going to talk about all those things that you just mentioned. Let's first talk about the rich history of the Wisconsin State Fair. The first Wisconsin State Fair took place in 1851 in Janesville, Wisconsin, and then that next year it moved to Milwaukee. For a few years it moved around to different cities across the state, but then it became a permanent fixture right here on the state fairgrounds. And basically, with that said, there's a lot of things that have changed over the years, but in the end it's primarily all about the agriculture, the food, and fun.
There is no question. Agriculture is the cornerstone of not only the Wisconsin State Fair, but the fair industry as a whole. It's what separates us from other festivals and street fairs and all of those different type of things. And at the Wisconsin State Fair, we are the agricultural showcase. There are 76 other county and district fairs in our great state of Wisconsin, but really the Wisconsin State Fair is the culmination. It's really where everybody feeds into the Wisconsin State Fair, which is wonderful, from whether it be showing agriculture or horticulture, crafts, culinary. So it's really all coming together from that standpoint, but steeped in this amazing 163 years of tradition, 122 here in West Dallas. And we just, from the standpoint of these 11 days and how pride is what is at the forefront of what we do. And when I say that, I say we take pride certainly as a staff and a show that we put on, but it's not about that. It's about the fact that it's being proud of the jams and the jellies that your aunt or your sister or your mother-in-law make, and how you can showcase those, and just that idea of taking away that blue ribbon and being a winner and being amongst a category, whatever the category may be. That's what makes us different, and that's what makes the fair so incredibly special. And we really, really work hard to balance that tradition, because when people, what they've come to love for 163 years and what they've come to love here for the 122 in West Dallas is about being able to go get their milk, their 25-cent milk at what is now the Milwaukee Bucks Milk House, but for many years it was Senator Cole's Milk House. Is that part of this? Is it part of it to go and go and see the pig races? Is it really to just go and sit down and everybody to be together? And that's what we just create memories, and they go on from generation to generation. And I really think the other part of the tradition of the Wisconsin State Fair is rural meeting urban. And it is such an amazing experience to be able to take an urban setting and bring in rural state of Wisconsin and have people be able to experience and see the youth of our great state and how amazingly hard they work. They are up at 4 o'clock in the morning with those animals, and this is just showtime. This isn't about the year or the 2 years or in some cases, months prepping their animals to be in the show ring. But they're up and they take, again, back to the word, they take such great pride in what they're going to do and how they're going to show their animals.
Wow. There's some little known facts about some things that have happened with the state fair over the years. Like the fair hosted the 7th NFL championship game in 1939 with the Packers. Who knew? I did not know that. So I'm reading and I'm like, there's a lot of interesting tidbits. And I think over all of the years, the fair has only been canceled like 5 times.
Yes.
And that would be for some very good reasons. The Civil War and maybe World War II events, things of that nature. So makes a lot of sense.
Makes a lot of sense.
So what do you learn being in this setting, working like in communications and marketing? Do you ever learn something that you didn't know just kind of roaming around these grounds?
This is my 17th fair. And some people say, oh my goodness, 17, how doesn't it get old? It never gets old. There is something, every fair is different than the one before, every fair is different than the other for a variety of reasons, whether it's a new building that we're putting up, a new, different area that we're changing, so now that's changing the traffic. But what remains the same is that it's 11 days of people coming out and enjoying themselves. And I'm talking about grassroots, just true enjoyment in the purest sense, about what you opened with, smiling and laughing and being together and just enjoying a day or hopefully 2 or 3 days, because you can't take in the Wisconsin State Fair in just one day.
That's true. And we're going to fast forward to 2014 because we've talked about all the exciting things that have happened over the years. With this, first things first, we should get people prepared to come down. State Fair Park is in West Dallas, and the exact address is 640 South 84th Street. But what are the hours of operation for the 11 days at the fair?
We open our gates early. We're an early gate. We open every day at 8 o'clock. On weekdays, we'll close at 11. On weekends, we close at 12 o'clock.
Okay.
We stop selling tickets 1 hour prior to close. And really what I would love to touch on is the construction, because anyone that lives in the area or surrounding areas for that matter knows that the Wisconsin State Fair Park is in the heart of all of the construction. All of the ramps for the Wisconsin State Fair will be open. So if you're coming from the west and you're coming in, the 84th Street on and off ramp will be ready to go. Likewise, if you're coming from the east, north, or south. There will not be any problem with that. As far as if you're familiar with the fair park, we have no left-hand turns into the fair park, and we have a large radius around the 200 acres. Kearney, which no one would ever imagine will be open, will be open.
Okay.
So that's the frontage road that runs alongside of our fair park. What I highly suggest to the viewers is absolutely please go onto our website at wistatefair.com. We have an area right as you go into the website that will give you on a timely basis and a day by day, because it's changing day by day, of what is the best route to take, how is the best way to get here. If you're in the closer to the area, I highly suggest taking the Milwaukee County Transit System. There's a number of park and rides. That way you're really starting your whole fair experience off without any inconveniences.
No headaches at all.
No headaches. But the construction has been promised to be finished by July 29th.
Okay, and so ticket prices to get into the fair this year will be what exactly?
Adults are $10. Children 5 and under are always free, and our youth 6 to 11 are $6.
Okay, and seniors get in for $7?
$7.
Okay, so there is a policy for certain hours here at the fair. People under a certain age will need to be accompanied by an adult, right?
There is. It's our guardian policy, and after 5 o'clock, anyone 18 and under needs to be with a guardian, parental guardian of 21 years or older.
Okay,
and that's
so
after
that's
5
a good
every
thing
day
for people to keep in mind.
It
and
really
there are a few deals and discounts to take advantage of while here at the fair. So there's a State Fair bargain book where it's just deal after deal after deal. So if you're going to come down here, especially for more than one day, that's the smart thing to do.
It absolutely is. It is our bargain book. If you purchase it here at Wisconsin State Fair, it's $4, and there's 66 deals in it. which they are one in particular. If you have any interest in spending any time in Spin City, there's an $8 discount right there for the 44 ticket sheet. So you pay 4 and you've already got an $8 discount. There's discounts and deals on not only just food and beverage, but some of our commercial exhibitors. So by all means, it'll pay for itself multiple times over.
That's what people want to hear. And admission deals each day from July 31st through August 10th. And we won't go through them all, but we do want people to definitely know what the deal is on opening day.
The opening day is our partnership with Hunger Task Force and Wells Fargo. This benefits Hunger Task Force, and if you come in to the Wisconsin State Fair from 8 o'clock in the morning from the time we open our gates until 4, bring in 2 non-perishable food items or make a monetary donation of $2 or more, you get into the Wisconsin State Fair for $2.
Right.
And I mean, not only is that an amazing deal, and we profess affordability, but the Hunger Task Force is really needing the food right now, so you're doing something that's wonderful for the kids during the summer programs and for people that are unfortunately at a disadvantage right now. So I highly suggest you take advantage of that, and that's opening day. We move into our Discover Wisconsin Day, which is for our viewers that if you know somebody that's outstate, that lives in Illinois or a different state, they want to come to the Wisconsin State Fair, come in, show your license, and you get 2 tickets for $12. We love to brag about Wisconsin, so come up and come over and come in.
See something here, and they may come back, and that's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about.
And then also there is the Kohl's Family Value Day, which is on Monday, August 4th. That's pretty important because there is something here for the entire family, every age group, from babies until grandpa and grandpa. So there's something for everyone.
There is something for everyone, and this is a great partnership with Kohl's Care, a longtime partnership that we really appreciate and respect. People that come into the fair from 8 o'clock until 6 o'clock, adults will get in for $5, so that's a 50% savings. Youth 11 and under are free. So there's that gap in there where the youth would have to have paid that $6. They now will get in free. From 11 and under are now will be free. And that again, that starts at 8 o'clock and goes until 6.
And again, that's on Monday, August 4th.
Right.
And then the last day of the fair, we're skipping ahead because there's something every day. I will remind everyone. You've got the Miller High Life Veterans and Military Recognition Day. And that's always special because it's a way for not only you, but everyone to say thank you for their dedication to this country.
We couldn't be prouder of our Military Day, our Veterans and Military Day, and thanks to Miller Coors, we're able to give this opportunity where not only an active military or a veteran can come in, and there's a number of different proper IDs, military IDs, that they get to get into the Wisconsin State Fair for free, but so do 3 of their family members, because it's about family. So as much as we appreciate the veterans that have served our country or the military that are currently or have served our country, we want to be able to have them be with their family and their friends. So that is a great day. We dedicate our daily parade to that. We'll have a great program in the Bank Mutual Amphitheater on that day. Everything on the last Sunday, August 10th, is everything about veterans and military, and we couldn't be prouder.
All right, so everybody remember to come and salute our vets the last day of the fair, which is August 10th. I just got really excited because I just saw the gliders started moving, and so you're testing them out, getting everything ready to go. So we have a lot more to talk about, Kathleen. We just kind of scraped the surface, and that's just what it's all about. That's that much going on here. We have to still talk about the food, some of the agricultural things that people can take in, and not to mention the outstanding music. I'm going to high-five you on bringing one of my favorite singers of all time this year, but we'll talk about that when we return. Of course, Kathleen is the Director of Marketing and Communications for the Wisconsin State Fair. And as I said, when we return to Our Issues Milwaukee, we'll continue to give you a first-hand look at all of the exciting things you have to look forward to here at the State Fair. Stay right there where you are. We'll be right back.